Welcome to tutorial 5 of Finance and Accounting. In this tutorial, we are going to deal with the basics of debits and credits, and we shall focus on examples for better clarity, for better understanding. And these tutorials are ideal for everyone, starting from students, CEOs, directors of companies, managers, everyone, business people. They are ideal for everyone. And everyone coming from all over the world. Let me mention just few countries: Zambia, Malawi, South Africa, Rwanda, DRC, Ghana, Swaziland, Lesotho, Seychelles, Mauritius, Egypt, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Angola, Morocco, Algeria, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Kenya, all over the world. These two tutorials will really assist. Now let us continue with Zeze Company or Zizi Company. And we are going to focus on accounts receivable and accounts payable. First of all, in accounting, it is very crucial to classify the accounts. Let us focus on accounts receivable first. As you can see, the accounts receivable are on the left side. And looking at the name itself, receivable, which means this account has not yet been received. Accounts payable, which means this account has not yet been paid. Once you see an able, you must know that that has not yet happened. It will happen at a later date. Looking at accounts receivable. This account, if you look at line number 7, this account is a current asset. Accounts receivable is a current asset. Accounts payable on the right side is a current liability. Why accounts receivable is called a current asset? It is because everything else will happen within a period of a year. Even when you're looking on the current liabilities, everything else will happen within a period of 1 year. Now, let us define accounts receivable. Why is it called accounts receivable? It is because Zeze Company has sold goods or provided services on credit. Other people called customers are owing Zeze Company. So it is an asset to Zeze Company. It is a liability to those people. So Zeze Company is entitled to the monies owed to Zeze Company by customers. So customers who are called now because they owe Zeze Company, this is Zeze Company. They owe Zeze Company, and probably they will pay at a later date, according to the agreement of the company and the customers. So these customers, they are owing the company, and whatever they owe the company is an asset to the company, and that is recorded under accounts receivable. Let us explain accounts payable. Accounts payable, it is when now the company has bought something, goods, or received services from other companies or other persons on credit. So now the company is the one who has gone out to look for credit, to buy on credit, because at that stage the company might not have money and will pay at a later stage. Let's go back to accounts receivable. These people who are owing the company, these customers, they are called debtors to the company. So when you look at line number 2, this money, we are on column which is on the left. This money has not yet been received by the company, but the company has got the hope that they will get it according to their contract, according to the promise they have made to the Zeze company. Whether Zeze company will get it in 5 days, 30 days, or whatsoever period of time, but Zeze company has got the hope that Zeze company will receive that money. And I'm saying hope because something else also can happen. But for now, let's focus on what is good. So we are still on the left column. When you look under row number 3, line number 3, the main business of Zeze, let's assume the main business of Zeze company is the one of selling fruits and vegetables. Is selling fruit and vegetables to the entire public. And people are coming, others are buying cash, but now we are going to focus on these ones who have come to Zeze company and bought fruits and vegetables on credit. These customers who buy to from Zeze company, they buy from Zeze company on credit. We call them debtors. They are debtors to Zeze company. Let us give them names. If you look at line number 5, and we say these customers who have bought fruits from Zeze company, they are Mr. Avocado and Mr. Banana. Mr. Avocado and Mr. Banana bought fruits and vegetables from Zeze company on credit. They bought boxes full of different types of fruits, including avocados, bananas, and others. Okay, they've bought fruit from Zeze company on credit, and they have promised to pay within 15 days. Avocado say, Zeze company, give me these boxes of fruit. I will pay in 15 days. It's acceptable. And Zeze company gave boxes of fruit to Mr. Avocado. 15-day period, he is expecting, Zeze company is expecting the payment from Avocado, Mr. Avocado. Then Mr. Banana Also, says a company, please, I want boxes of fruits, and I will pay in 25 days period. Then there's a company saying acceptable. Then in 25-day period, then the payment will happen. Take the boxes of fruits, Mr. Banana. Take the boxes of fruits, Mr. Avocado. They leave. Now, at that moment of giving them the boxes of fruits, Zeze company didn't get cash. Zeze company only got the promise to be paid. Because that is an asset to Zeze company. That money is an asset to Zeze company. Then they will be entered under accounts receivable. Those are accounts receivable. Okay, that's nice. There's a company is waiting for 15 days to be paid, is waiting for 25 days to be paid. So the total amount to be paid by Mr. Avocado and Mr. Banana is 500 US dollars. We are using US dollars. You can use any currency. You can just easily replace it. Instead of 500 US dollars, you can say 500 rands, depending on your currency. So there's a company, Mr. Avocado and Mr. Banana, together, they owe there's a company 500 US dollars to be paid within 15 and 25 days. Good. We're waiting to be paid. And it's a current asset to the company. At the time they came and started this business transaction, Zeze company had the balance of accounts receivable, which is 80 rands, 80 US dollars. And now, on top of the 80 US dollars, Zeze company will then add this figure, which is the result of the business transaction between Zeze company and Mr. Avocado, and Zeze company and Mr. Banana. And now the new accounts receivable balance will be 580 US dollars. It has increased by 500 US dollars. But there's a company, the whole 580 US dollars, there's a company has not yet received this money. Not at all. Not today. There's a company has not yet received the money. But there's a company has got the promise that they will pay Mr. Avocado, Mr. Banana, they will pay. They will honor their obligation and pay. So at the time between the date of them entering into this business transaction, taking boxes of fruits away, and the time they actually pay, they are recorded, the transaction itself, this financial transaction is recorded under accounts receivable. Now let's go to the right side under accounts payable. In this case, accounts payable means the account has not yet been paid. Not at all. It will be paid at a later date. Zeze company is the one now who is buying goods or acquiring services on credit from another company or a person. Let us say the company that has been approached by Zeze company for a particular service is called e-credit company. Now we have got Zeze company, we have got e-credit company. And Zeze company approaches e-credit company and say, e-credit company, I know you are selling packaging material, which I really need. Can I really get this packaging material on credit? That is just a company who's saying that. Because today, as I'm talking to you, we don't have money, but we can buy on credit and we'll pay you in 30 days. Acceptable. And e-credit company says, okay, fine. You will pay Zeze company in 30 days. So I, as e-credit company, I will be getting my money from you, Zeze company, in 30 days. Agree? Yes. Great. And e-credit company will then take the packaging material. I suppose those will be fruit boxes and others. Take the packaging material, give it to Zeze company. At the time, e-credit company dispatches the packaging material from the warehouse of e-credit company to Zeze company. No payment has been done. Everything else has been, the transaction is a credit transaction. Then what happens is that Zeze company in this case is the debtor to the e-credit company, and e-credit company is the creditor to Zeze company. Let me repeat myself. Zeze company under accounts payable is the debtor to e-credit company, and e-credit company is the creditor to Zeze company. The payment will be done in 30 days. Acceptable. At the time Zeze company initiated this business transaction, Zeze company had the accounts payable balance of $250. I indicated that you can use any currency of your choice, which means that tells us that Zeze company was also engaged in another credit transaction before, and now is adding another business transaction on top of that other one. Now, because this transaction is a current account, it's gonna be completed within a period of 1 year and paid within a period of 1 year. Remember, 30 days is within 1 year. The balance of the accounts payable of Zeze company is $120. And now, because of this packaging material, Zeze company is buying from e-credit company of $250. Now the new balance, the new accounts payable balance is $370. So, in summary, accounts receivable, you are expecting to receive money from customers. They owe you. Customers owe Zeze company. And the promise is a particular period of time. Accounts payable. Zeze company is expected to pay within a period of time, which is indicating 30 days now. And these transactions are transactions that have happened on credit. We shall continue with many examples in our other tutorials, many examples so that you understand all these accounts, current accounts, current assets, current liabilities, and all of them. I still remember when I did my degree in finance, when they came with this accounts payable, accounts receivable, it was like, yeah, now I have arrived. Now I have arrived. So we'll come with many examples and we'll deal with all the details necessary for one to understand finance and accounting. See you in our tutorial number 6. These tutorials are offered by Pitram Tech. Please subscribe, like, and share to receive all Pitram Tech tutorials, and also check other channels of Pitram Tech.